Myself, Joeria Fatima. I'm going to explain about IBM versus Twitter comparative analysis. Introduction of IBM and Twitter. IBM and Twitter offer combining contracts in organizational culture reflecting their unique histories, leadership models, and cooperative missions. IBM, founded in early 20th century, represent a legacy of cooperative formality, technology leadership, and gradual evolution. It operates with deeply embedded structures and protocols that have developed over decades. On the day Twitter was born in the era of rapid digital innovation and social media, it adapted a more informal culture that emphasized experimentation, flat, and open communication. These foundation differences in culture orientation and also in engaging employees and they operate and deliver the values. As IBM continues to evolve by focusing on hybrid cloud and AI tools. And Twitter undergo a dramatic culture shift under Elon Musk ownership. This comparative study light on how different organizational frameworks respond to change. This analysis will explore several dimensions in organizational culture and including the formality and the workplace environment. And it offers an understanding of how IBM and Twitter reflect broader trends to corporate behavior and strategic management in the tech sector. Next, I'm going to explain about workplace formality. IBM workplace culture is a formal, a reflection of long-standing presence in corporate technology sector. The business structure, communication, and protocols have historically defined the employee at IBM. Meetings are often planned in advance, and decision making is documented through formal channels. It is a sense of order across its global workforce. IBM traditional approach is especially evident in its emphasis on detailed policies and performance evaluation and with cooperative vision. Twitter, particularly acquisition by Elon Musk, embraced a more informal startup-like culture. Employees even enjoyed casual dress codes, flexible workplace, personality, and the company opening, etc. However, Elon Musk's takeover Twitter has a shift towards more rigid structure with high performance expectations and a more approach through its retain informal roots. The formality spectrum across both companies are how industry legacy and leadership influence and the degree of the structure within the workplace that affecting the operations but also employee morale and innovation. Next, I'm going to explain about staff organization. At IBM, staff organization is traditionally with a clearly defined chain of a common and role specialization. The company employs structured model with formal job titles, layers of management, and the established career progress paths. These structures suppose the strategic objectives are translated effectively across the departments and it can be focused in discipline, long-time development. IBM employees often work across functional teams, but within the constraints of organizational boundaries and formal reporting lines. Twitter historically operated with a flatter structure, quick decision making, and greater autonomy. Twitter encouraged collaboration with fewer layers of approval, giving employees more ownership over their projects. However, Elon Musk's influence in changing the major layoffs and more performance-driven structure, where fewer individuals handle broader responsibilities. These differences in staff organization show the tension between the agility and control tension in managing tech companies. IBM prioritized stability and scalability, while Twitter, especially in its early form, focused on the speed and innovation. True now leans towards a hybrid of control and urgency. Next, my friend will be continued. Thank you so much.
Hello friends. So today's our project is about analyze and compare the organizational culture of two different organizations in same industry so that we choose two companies, that is IBM and Twitter. And I'm going to start with an, with six number of slide, that is status and power differentials. So in this slide, I'm going to talk that IBM maintains a clear power structure that emphasizing rank and experience. Senior executives and long-term employees often hold substantial influences, and promotions are typically earned through sustained performance and adherence to corporate values. Titles and position matter significantly, and there is traditional sense of response for hierarchy. The model This model fosters and security but may slow down decision making or discourage junior level risk taking. In contrast, Twitter previously exampled a more egalitarian approach where employees are encouraged to challenge ideas regardless of rank. Informality between staff and leadership was common, with even junior employees having direct access to executives. However, since Elon Musk's acquisition, this dynamic has shifted, with Musk's authoritative leadership style of exceptions of intense work commitment. Power differentials have Decisions are made swiftly at the top, and employees are expected to comply with high standards and tight deadlines. The contrast in status and power dynamics between IBM and Twitter illustrates how organizational maturity and leadership philosophy shape and balance between empowerment and control, with IBM favoring institutional respect and Twitter transitionally from informality to a more command-driven model. So let me talk about the another slide named important values. So IBM's values are deeply rooted in integrity, customer dedication, innovations, and responsibility. These values have been reinforced over decades and are tightly integrated into employees' conduct, strategic initiatives, and stakeholder communications. IBM's commitment to ethical standards, elocution, and corporate social responsibility is evident in its sustainability programs and AI governance framework. The company places a strong emphasis on long-term value creation and social impact, aligning its operations with broader economic and environmental goals. On the other hand, Twitter's values have historically focused on freedom of expression, user empowerment, and rapid innovation. Before its privatization, the platform prioritized transparency, open dialogue, civic engagement. Under Musk's leadership, Twitter's values Twitter values appear to be shifted towards speed and unfiltered expression, often emphasizing operational efficiency over broader social alignment. This shift has sparked debate about the balance between free speech and balance between the free speech and responsible moderation. The divergence in value between IBM and Twitter reflects the broader organizational purpose each company serves. IBM aligns with enterprise-grade ethics and trust, while Twitter navigates the turbulent waters of public discourses, cultural disruption, and ideological transformation. The next one is teamwork and collaboration. Teamwork at IBM is characterized by a disciplined, process-oriented approach. Collaboration often occurs within structured teams assigned to specific project or client with formal roles and responsibility. While IBM encouraging knowledge sharing through internal platforms and professional development programs. Functional collaboration is common, but it's typically framed within a clear organization matrix. Employees are expected to project timeline and contribute within a result-driven environment. Twitter, in contrast, once thrived on spontaneous collaboration and informal team structures, hackweeks, cross-department brainstorming, and open floor plans encouraged employees to share ideas freely and quickly. Employees had more latitude to explore creative solutions and form temporary project groups. However, with organizational shift post-acquisition, the culture of collaboration has become more concentrated, with reduced hand count and a stronger emphasis on direct output. While creative is still encouraged, now is still encouraged, now operates within a control environment. Comparing the two, IBM's model prioritizes consistency and deliver at scale, while Twitter has swung from freedom collaboration to a sharper focus on execution, influenced by evolving leadership goals. So next slide is about physical environment. IBM's physical work environment reflects its cooperative formality and global scale. Offices are typically designed to support productivity through structured layouts, quiet workplaces, and professional aesthetics. The physical space reinforces IBM's values and discipline, order, and efficiency. In recent years, IBM has also embraced hybrid work models, offering flexibility while maintaining the professional tone of its office settings. Digital collaboration tools supplement its global workforce, but the physical space still plays a significant role in setting the tone for business conduct. While Twitter's physical environment historically embodied the set of accords, open plan offices, creative lodges, recreational areas, and symbolic design elements that fostered innovation and employees' engagement. Twitter HQ in San Francisco was known for its casual, vibrant, and inclusive atmosphere that mirrored the company's informal culture. However, after Musk's acquisition, the environment became more utilitarian, with some perks removed and exceptions raised around in-office attendance and performance. The evolution signifies a cultural shift from employee-centric design to result-oriented space management. Thus, the IBM's work phases represent consistency and legacy, professionalism, while Twitter's offices reflect its cultural transition from playful creative to operational rigor. So this is all the references that what we made all the slides about two companies, IBM and Twitter. So thank you for listening to us.